Welcome to my living room. Did you like our little writing? We thought we were being really cool. We're learning different things about Facebook Live as we go. So I think by the end of Shelter in Place, we're going to have bunnies hopping around. I might have sunglasses on via, cool Facebook apps. We're testing things out week by week. We're just so happy that you're joining us every week. This is our 8th time doing this, and we're just having so much fun. I need you guys so much, and I know you guys need all of us. We all need each other. We're all in this together. So this week, I thought, what better thing to do than kind of pay tribute to the ones we love that we've lost, because we've lost a lot of people. And whether you know someone that we've lost over the past couple months while we've all been kind of unable to grieve together, or whether you don't, a lot of us are grieving and going through this. So I just wanted to go through it together with you guys. So we're paying tribute today to a few people. Sweetpea Atkinson, we lost this past week, and he was my bandmate in Mindi, Abair and the Bone Shakers for years, and we just had so much fun making music together. And I'm just such a fan of what he's done over his whole career. The guy is a lion. He's amazing, and he was just a force of nature with us. So we're going to do a few songs that pay tribute to him. Also, John Prine, one of the most amazing songwriters on the planet, ever, amen. No one will tell me I'm wrong on that. He's just written some of the most beautiful lyrics, and I've always been a fan. We lost him as well a few weeks ago. Bill Withers, who was a friend, and just someone I was always enamored with as an artist and a songwriter. I'm going to pay tribute to him. And of course, we just lost Little Richard. And we haven't seen a lot of him in recent years, but as he called himself the architect of rock and roll. And he's right. I mean, the guy just nailed it. And we all followed and thought he was cool. And I had a great time with him playing one day back in the 90s, and I watched him put his makeup on, and I watched him do his thing, and he was in the mirror doing his own. So he was amazing, and we're going to pay tribute to him. So we're of course drinking wine. We've got our Soul Cabernet from our company, Reserve Tastings. And so if you've got that, because we did our shipment just a few weeks ago, I know you've got it if you're one of our members. So open that up, and if you don't have it, or if you do have it, put down some questions. We want to know any wine questions you have. Eric is going to do Ask the Cork Dork series. So you can ask him anything. Stump him. Ask him, all kinds of crazy stuff. So come up with all those wine questions that you've always wanted to know about, and he'll answer them at some point during the Cork Dork intermission. All right? And we'll be drinking this. And what else do I need to tell you? Oh, I need to tell you, too, that we don't usually sell our wine to anyone but our members for our club. But I know what you need. You need wine. Because we all need wine. I think we've drank more in the past 2 months than we might have in the past, 9 put together. So we opened it up and made a sale for our wine. We've got Harmony and Soul, and it's on our website, reservetastings.com. The link is somewhere on my Facebook page or my website. And you can go buy our wine, and it's delivered to your house. You don't have to go anywhere for it. And it'll keep you happy, I promise. So it's our little shelter-in-place survival kit. I know we need it, so you do too. So on to the music. Sit back, drink some wine, have some fun. And this particular song, this is paying tribute to the great Little Richard. This guy had the best makeup, he had the coolest hair, and he just gave 1,000% every night. Now, if you see that, you can learn from that, and you can take that. I mean, I saw that with Aerosmith, and I came off that tour going, I've got to give more. But they learned it from people like Little Richard. Same with Mick Jagger. If you saw his post about Little Richard, I mean, he was an idol to him. So this is a guy that changed music, and he definitely affected me, and this was you know, the start of rock and roll when it was just visceral and, you know, gravelly and fun, in your face. It was like a firecracker. So this one is for you, little Richard. Tutti Frutti. You can sing along if you want. He said all the time, shut up. All right, so a little love to little Richard. We should all just, you know, give a little love his way. Hey, who's here? You guys got to tell us where you're coming in from and where you're coming in. I see, wow, UK? Nice. A little lake there, I love that. Texas, Delaware, Florida, my home state. You guys be good out there. I know, I see you on the beach and I'm jealous, but I'm a little scared. I'm a little scared for my home state. Oregon, New York, Missouri, New Jersey, Las Vegas. Right on! Thank you for coming in. Thank you for spending your evening with me and Eric and drinking some wine, listening to some music. So, all right, I got a little more. Rome, Italy. We will be in Tuscany, and we're hoping it's in the fall. We are scheduled for our adventure November 1st through 5th, so hopefully we'll see you out there in Italy. All right, I got more music for you. And this particular man that I'm paying tribute to is one of my favorite songwriters. And I was always such a huge fan of Bonnie Raitt, and just thought she chose such amazing songs. And they just showcased her, and they were real, and they weren't trying too hard, but they were interesting, and they were about things that mattered to me, and they were about things that I could wrap my head around and you know, understand and feel. They made me feel. And one of her favorite songwriters is this guy, John Prine. And he's just written some incredible songs, but this particular song has been covered by everyone and their mother. And there's a reason for that, because it's just so good. So this is a song that I've never performed, but always just watched other people perform and, you know, been in awe. Susan Tedeschi did an amazing version, and Bonnie Raitt has sung it for years. So this is Angel from Montgomery. Thank you, John Prine. songwriter, someone I just admire so much, and I just love to hear Bonnie Raitt sing it, so I had to sing it for you guys. Piano's not my first instrument, but you know, you gotta, when shelter in place, do a few things. So you'll notice if you're new to us that there's no production here. There are no microphones, apart from my phone, and there's no background tracks. There's no band because they're shelter in place at their house. But you know what? I've got my piano, I've got my saxophone, I've got my voice, and I've got a husband who happened to play guitar like in high school around the campfire, and in college I think it got on girls. And I didn't really know he played that much until we were trapped in our house. So he's not only my wine guy and my partner in crime with Reserve Tastings, but he's going to play some guitar for us and have some fun. So, you want to come in? Oh, you've already got your wine going. You're like halfway done.
Yeah, I actually drank some of it already, so I need some more.
Hey, wait a minute.
No, I need some more.
I'm catching up.
All right, hold on. Hello, everybody. Cheers.
Cheers. Woo!
Let me do some rearranging of the furniture. You go ahead, talk to the people.
Okay, so this next song.
Got a wine glass.
Wow, that's a wine glass.
Got one for you, too.
Woo, we've got matching wine glasses now?
Yep.
See, we can't break those.
Got a ukulele.
Don't show the people all the fun stuff yet.
Sorry.
They can't know everything yet. We've
All
got
right.
surprises. We had surprises for you.
Say hello to Germany.
Ooh, hello Germany. Cheers to you. Okay, so this next song, this is a tribute to Sweetpea Atkinson. And if you guys didn't see him with me and the Bone Shakers, you know, look it up online. We've got so many videos online, but just look him up. Sweetpea Atkinson. This guy was one of those singers that they don't make anymore. There are no more singers coming out like Sweetpea Atkinson. He was just a one of a kind. The guy was, he was bigger than life. Don wrote something, I think it was Rolling Stone, I read it in, because he was in Was Not Was with Don and Randy Jacobs and the Bone Shakers as well. And he just said he was this bigger than life character, and he could never see him as kind of mortal. And I think that's how a lot of us saw him, that he was just this bigger than life kind of, you know, lion of a man that you just couldn't see anything happening to him. So, you know, it did. And he passed away this week, and we got to celebrate that guy. So, you know, after this, go on. Look up some Sweetpea Atkinson with Bonnie Raitt, with Lyle Lovett, with Was Not Was, with Mindi, Abair, and the Bone Shakers. So this particular song, this is a song that he recorded with us on our Mindi, Abair, and the Bone Shakers, the East-West Sessions record. And this is a song that we didn't write. It's a Sly Stone song, and he sang it to death. And it became this gospel, just amazing song in the middle of our record. So I am not going to sing it like him, not even going to try. I'm going to sing it like me. But once this is over with, go check out that song. This is called Let Me Hear It From You. This is for you, Sweetpea.
You counting me down?
Do I get to count you down?
Yeah, because I don't know if I can get the tempo. Unless I'm playing with a real musician.
Takes me a second. I've been drinking.
We got the tempo in our heads right now. Ready?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you talk about me behind my back, let me hear it from you, yeah. Let me hear it from you. And if another woman has a hold on you, everything I like, let me hear it from you. Let me hear it from you. It's bad if you fail me. It's not so bad if you tell me. But if you do anything I wouldn't want you to do now, but let me hear it from you. Let me hear it from you. It's bad if you fail me. It's not so bad if you tell me. So if you do anything I wouldn't want you to do now, but let me hear it from you. Let me hear it from you. Let me hear it from you. Oh, let me hear it from you. Let me hear it from you. Oh, let me hear it from you. Let me hear it from you. Let me hear it from you. That is for Sweetpea. Love that. All right. Now we have a wine intermission usually. We have big glasses right now.
What about the ukulele?
The ukulele's going to come later.
Oh, okay.
He so wants to use the ukulele. We've stolen it from Madison, his oldest daughter. She doesn't even know it's missing, but maybe she will now. No, she's not on our Facebook page. She's on someone else's Facebook Live, not ours.
I'm looking at our other daughter right now. Hi, Jordan.
Hi, Jordan. What you doing?
Jordan, our other daughter, is doing the administration for the website. So if you guys are commenting, that's Jordan on it right now. So you can say hi to Jordan if you want by typing in a message. But also, we got the segment now of Ask the Cork Dork.
This would be called Ask the Cork Dork. I'm sure we'll have graphics next week. Maybe that'll be me just writing on the screen.
Sorry me to turn my back, but I got to get more wine for that.
He would be the Cork Dork. This is Eric, and
Yes.
he will answer all of your sorted wine questions.
So instead of doing a tasting this week, we thought it'd be a good idea to just, ask some questions, and I'll try to answer them in a professional way. And if not, you won't know that I'm lying anyway. So let's just let it fly.
Wow, can I just make a disclaimer?
Yeah.
Disclaimer. We already drank Soul a couple weeks ago with you guys. We did a tasting for it.
Yeah.
So we're not going to do a tasting of it today.
No.
But we shipped it out after we did the tasting. So drink it with us. You can remember everything, every cool thing he said. But you can ask questions about it too. Don't feel weird about that. But this is our newest offering, and so it's kind of fun. We had to drink it again.
Yeah, and so as Mindi mentioned at the start of the show, that on our website right now at reservetastings.com, you go to the web store, the wine store, and there's a 30% discount called Shelter in Place. All the information's on the website, and you're welcome to try, for the people that are not members, you're welcome to try the Soul and the Harmony, and get it shipped directly to your house while you're shelter in place. So you want to do a couple questions right now?
More wine, baby. More wine.
We got a couple really good ones, including
Okay.
from some guy named Roy in Dallas had a good question. But let's start with one of the ones that I get the most often about red wine. How long do you let red wine breathe? Well, if it's an aged red wine, you let it breathe for a long time. If it's kind of a newer red wine, which means within 3 to 5 years, within an hour of drinking it, it's always going to benefit from just opening the cork. If you could decant it, even better. So what that does is kind of mixes the oxygen with it a little bit and opens it up. Opens up the aromas, opens up the flavors. If it's a Cabernet from around the world, Bordeaux or Napa or Washington State, then you could open up hours and hours beforehand. So, you know, depending on the style of the wine, you could open up hours beforehand, or if it's a Pinot Noir, within a half hour of drinking it. But red wine, in general, will always benefit from a little oxidation, which is just pulling the cork, or if you have a decanter, pouring it in there and splashing it around as much as possible. So that's a good question.
He goes nuts sometimes. You put it in the decanter. I've seen him do this.
At noon.
Well, yeah, some wines, but
Yeah.
I mean, some wines, you'll put it in the decanter and literally just like swish it around.
Swish around, get that oxygen in it.
Never seen anyone else do that, but I love it. It's kind of manly and it's kind of out of control. It's kind of cool.
So the next question is, how long after you open it should you keep a wine? Well, if it's not gassed or what do you call it?
Coravin.
Coravin, thank you, I should know that. Coravin, it should be within 2 days. Any wine, white or red. White wines go in the fridge, red wine can sit on your counter, but after you open it, if you don't drink it, which never happens in this house, but after you open it, if you don't drink it, usually within 1 day, you probably want to drink the rest of it the next day, especially if it's our wine. And days after that, then if you don't have anything getting the oxygen off the wine, it'll degrade pretty quickly. So only 2 days. This is a great question. I never thought of this. This is an excellent question. Why is wine sold in milliliter bottles but poured in ounces? Well, there's a really good question for that. I mean, a good answer for that. That's a good question, but there's a good answer for that. All the bottles in the glass come from Europe, which is all on the metric system.
Right.
Right? It's all milliliters.
that.
But the ounces are poured by bartenders in the US, and we have little measuring cups for their ounces. So if you poured it over there, you'd be pouring milliliters for the bartenders, but here it's poured as ounces. So that's why it's a bottle that's a milliliter, and the little cups are ounces, because of our flippin' bartenders here that we all hope we see again soon. And the last question is from some guy named Roy in Dallas. He said, why is wine, which isn't even a question. I think it's a question. Yeah, it is. But this is a question about how much you should drink before, for his time, 6 o'clock. And Roy, you shouldn't drink as much as you have today, because the question obviously dictates that you drank too much.
But he's drinking our wine.
But he's a professional, so it's okay.
Yes.
He's drinking our wine, so drink more.
And we'd like to say to Roy,
So there you go.
thank you. We got a huge box in the mail this week, and it was these glasses. So all of a sudden, Eric and I have matching wine glasses. I'm going to use mine because I've never gotten to use one on the show.
Oh,
So this one, you know what can happen.
You can try it.
Is there a virus coming around? So,
Well, we cleaned it.
yeah.
You gonna try?
Yeah, so
Go
Roy,
ahead,
thank you for the beautiful gift and the half-drunken question that you sent in. We love you. Thank you.
It's not half drinking.
I don't know, we'll think about that.
Yeah.
Woo!
All right, here it goes. Let's see if it rushes. Ooh.
I could drink more of that.
Oh yeah, you got it.
All right.
All right.
Cheers to you. That was a good cork dork session.
That was a good cork dork session. So next week, let's do another one, but send in your questions and we'll get a little cork dorky again. I think these questions are great because it helps people with wine at home. All right, put down the glass.
Right.
Right, your one glass a day, and let's play some more music for the nice people.
Okay. All right, there is a song that when I was with Mindi, Abair, and the Bone Shakers, that we recorded on our East-West Sessions record. And it's the last song on the record. And I kind of took the cue from, I would always love Billy Joel's records because he put this song at the end of the record that was, you know, kind of brooding or different, you know, set apart. So I took a cue from that, and I put this song as the last song on our East-West Sessions record. And Randy Jacobs looked at me, and he was like, if this song becomes the hit, I'm going to be very angry. Yeah, because, you know, it wasn't all about blues and rock and you know, muscle. It was about my love of the saxophone. So he did it. Randy recorded it on a 4-string cigar box guitar. It's so cool sounding.
Much cooler than a ukulele, but this is
This
cool.
is super cool.
Yeah.
This is super cool. And Sweetpea, we put him in the booth, the little singer's booth with a microphone. And as we were recording, we just let him talk. And when you let an older blues man just sit there on the mic, you never know what's going to come out. And let me just tell you, the track that he had, just talking through the whole track, is hysterical and awesome, and it made the song. So we kept all of it. So go back to the East-West sessions, Mindi, Abair, and the Bone Shakers, listen to I Love to Play the Saxophone. There will be no Sweetpea today, but we're going to miss him so much. But this song is in honor of him today.
Can I cut this one down?
Yes, you can. Is this the first time? This is the first time you've ever counted off a song?
Count it off.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I love that sound. I love to play the saxophone. I take it with me wherever I roam. The sound of the saxophone, it always brings me home. I take it with me every day, 'cause there's a song in my heart that I've got to play, and I feel it down deep in my soul. I love my saxophone. You can run around and you can jump off the stage, and I know with the saxophone that that's okay. You can sit, you can run, you can dance, you can stand and sway. Now what I do is press the first key down, take a deep breath and a good look around, and I blow in the horn and it makes a big, big sound. Now you can play the clarinet, strum a guitar, or hit a big drum set. With that sound of the saxophone, you'll never get. It doesn't matter if you're big or small, blonde or brunette, short or tall. You can play the saxophone all day, 'cause it's made for all. I love to play the saxophone. I take it with me wherever I roam. The sound of the saxophone, it always brings me home. One more time. The sound of the saxophone, it always brings me home. Last time. Oh, and the sound of the saxophone, it always brings me home. Yeah! Eric,
Solo! Wait, solo!
ukulele solo!
I hope Jake's not watching.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
well, you know, once shelter in place is around, we can take some lessons from Jake Shimabukuro.
Yeah.
But for now, it's our living room. It's a stolen ukulele.
And
Woo!
it's the first time I ever played the ukulele. So,
Cheers to you.
all right. So, you good with wine? While I
I'm good.
exit stage
Cheers.
left? Cheers.
Woo! Just need one more sip. That went better than I expected.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna hand this off. You can keep asking him your wine questions, and please keep telling us, you know, where you're coming in from. We love sharing this with you. We look forward to it all week.
Yeah.
We practice our little songs together and have a good time. So Thank you for coming into our living room.
Thank you.
It
We
just-
appreciate you guys.
Yeah, it's very special.
Soul and harmony.
That's
Still
right.
a little bit left.
All right, I got another song for you that is from way back in my catalog. So I'm putting this down for a second. I played it on the record, but I can't do piano and sax at the same time. Maybe I'll learn that a little later in Shelter in Place. But for now, it's this. This particular song I wrote, and we recorded it for my second record, Come As You Are. And I wrote it with my friend Matthew Hager, and we were sitting on his porch in Hollywood and writing this song. And I had come up with a piano line, and we wrote a song, and I just couldn't figure out what it was about at first. And I just kept writing lyrics, and we kept writing lyrics, and it was about people we had lost. And we had lost a few people in our lives at that point, and it was about moving on and carrying their memory with us. And so that's what this song is about. It's off my Come As You Are record, and this is for all the people we've lost, that we will carry on their spirit and their love and what they meant to us. So that's what we can do, right? This is called I Can Remember. I still believe in every promise when I looked in your eyes. I still make wishes on the stars as they fall from the skies. Somebody said that it's hard to survive. Now that I feel that, I feel so alive. Ever flowing from the spaces in my heart, open eyes and arms apart, I can remember. Ever farther from the memories we made, I keep like pictures in a frame, I can remember. I can remember. I never thought about the feeling of the sound of goodbye. I never wanted to believe it, but I'm willing to try. Didn't you say that it's hard to survive? Now that I feel that, I feel so alive. Ever flowing from the spaces in my heart, open eyes and arms apart, I can remember. Ever farther from the memories we made, keep like pictures in a frame, I can remember. Ever flowing from the spaces in my heart, open eyes and arms apart, I can remember. Ever farther from the memories we made, I keep like pictures in a frame, I can remember. I can remember. I can remember. I can remember. And I can remember. Carrying all you guys with me. It's a beautiful thing. So I just want to thank you for coming to my living room, spending the evening with me and with Eric, drinking some wine, having some fun. And it's been fun putting music together just to pay tribute to so many people that I love and that I care about and that I'm a fan of, that they don't walk the planet anymore. So we have to carry them on through song and through our hearts. So this last one is a song that I absolutely love. I started playing it when I was a kid, and it was one of those songs that was just cool for a saxophonist to play. And it was by one of my saxophone heroes, Grover Washington Jr., but the guy singing it and the guy who wrote it was Bill Withers. And I think every saxophonist on the planet has played this song at some time or another, and they've played it because it's just an amazing song, and it's special, and you know, only Bill Withers can write songs like this. So this, well, I gotta say, Bill is a friend, and this is just such a, you know, such an amazing thing to be able to play his song and pay tribute to him. So I think you probably know what this song is by now. This is just the two of us. You want to take the camera?
Yep.
You want to go outside? It's not raining. It's really nice.
Say hi to Malaysia.
Malaysia?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Malaysia, you're tuning in? That's cool. Rome, Malaysia, Germany.
Oh,
Wow.
there you go.
All right. I'm going to do this right here, though, because I've got my little setup, right?
I got a question.
Yeah.
The door's not open.
We'll figure that out. I tell you what, let's do this outside.
Yeah.
These are the things that you don't think about when
Well,
you're in your living room, right?
I was
Follow
supposed
me.
to open the door.
Follow me as we open the door. Because I know we got neighbors out here, because we always do. This is the patio. I'm going to go to the rose garden.
I was supposed to open the door, sorry.
We do have neighbors. Hi, Sue. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Abby. We're going to play you a little Bill Withers, Grover Washington Jr. place. Thank you for coming every Tuesday night. We'll be here next Tuesday night. You know, we're not going anywhere. We'll be drinking more wine and playing music for you. And we've got our shelter in place special, so drink up with us. So thanks to all my neighbors for coming out and making it a cool party. And we love that. So we love you guys, and we'll see you next week. Stay safe.